And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Grenada versus the United States in CONCACAF Nations League, League A, Group D, Grenada contra Estados Unidos in La Liga Nations de CONCACAF, Liga A, Grupo D. Big match. USA, if they win, they get top of the group going into the match against El Salvador on Monday, or draw. I think the goal differential would still fall their way. But again, every big boy in this Nations League, League A groups are second as it stands until Mexico won last night. But going into it, can USA get on top of the group before going into their final match day? Just like Canada will try tomorrow and then finish the job Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for all three teams. Then, of course, Costa Rica, who are not covering, will have to do their job as well. But with that being said, lineups are as follows. Teams have already walked out in Grenada. Jason Belfon, Aaron Pierre, Quazim Theodore, Harak, Benjamin Etienne, Miles Hippolyte, Regan Charles Cook, AJ Patterson, Jacob Berkeley, Agapong, Romar Frank, and Cairo Mitchell for Grenada. For the USA, Matt Turner in goal. The back four, Brian Reynolds, Joe Scally, Austin Trusty, Mark McKenzie. Midfield two, defensively, Weston McKennie and Luca De La Torre. Attacking midfield three, Gio Reyna, Christian Pulisic, the captain, and Brennan Aronson and Ricardo Pepi up top. Probably, I wouldn't be shocked. I think USA will do a better job in Central America than Mexico did. Even with a more, I wouldn't say weaker, but more of a Gold Cup squad. Why's Pepe starting over informed DK? I mean, you're playing El Salvador in America a couple of days, right? I said DK should be running at tired legs, but he could be doing that tonight. Tomorrow or the next game he starts, but I thought it'd be smarter the other way to get him some goals going into a game where he's running at tired legs, give him some more confidence. But fair enough. I'm watching on Universal NBC. I'm watching on Peacock, which is just the streaming version of Telemundo Universal. So, yeah. Works for me. The U.S. games are on TNT as well, but I didn't want to put it back on DirecTV just for these two games. I guess I could have kept it there, but I didn't. Peacock streams them, and I don't have the HBO Max login, so I can tell anyway. National Cheesesteak Day, about to get my cheesesteak. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I should have went to Penn Station today instead of eating leftover White Castle, but, you know, I didn't know it was National Cheesesteak Day. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. How we doing? Dr. Negative, Ozon, how we doing? They should. If USA wins, who they face in the semifinals? I have no idea. I don't know if it's about points or a draw. I don't know what they're going to do. So I'm not even going to speculate on that. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if they're going to draw it this time or go by points. I have no idea. I'm not going to speculate. Danian Parchment's the referee tonight. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's not good for the USA. Oh, no. Who scores and when? This game is going to be a tough one. Who scores? I say Pepe's going to score tonight. I say DK scores off the bench. Pulisic scores, and Gio Reyna scores. At least 4 goals. I can't believe they called up Gio Reyna. I don't think it's going to be 7-1, but I wouldn't be shocked. Good for you. Nicaragua is playing too. Well, this is probably the better game to talk about. How we doing, HJU? What happened? Found a bomb pop kit in storage. What happened? What happened? But that's pretty cool. I like that kit. Nice. USA, Mexico in the semifinals wouldn't happen. You have a point. So it's either Costa Rica or Canada. It's either Canada or Costa Rica / Panama, whoever wins that group. You have a point. I don't think they would let USA, Mexico happen in the semifinals. You are right. I'd rather see Mexico versus Canada and then Panama / Costa Rica versus the USA. But again, I'm not going to speculate. We've kicked off. Here we go. USA versus Grenada in the Nations League. There's barely anyone in the stadium. It's Grenada. What'd you expect? It's a pretty small stadium, too. Pulisic. Christian Pulisic crosses it in. That's already cleared. USA in their white jerseys. Grenada in their green and yellow. USA still, of course, wearing their World Cup kits. You could have worn blue against green. I'm sure of it. I haven't watched that show. I've heard good things, though. United States 0-0 versus Grenada. Yep. Lukaku got a hat trick. Huh. Interesting. A minute in, Pulisic already gotten 3 touches of the ball. Plays forward. Pepe. Ricardo Pepe watching, but passes it back. Scally. Kylian Mbappe. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Small world. I agree with that. I don't know why my kit name on the back has stuck on itself. That seems weird. Maybe because of the humidity in your closet, if there's any humidity. I've never heard of humidity in a closet, but, you know, it's possible. It's possible. Kylian Mbappe. Now that you say it, it's kind of crazy. It's probably going to be Mbappe versus Haaland nowadays instead of Messi versus Cristiano. Scally plays forward. Pepe falls to Reyna, and Reyna slips. I wonder if Claudio's going to hate that. How we doing, Rory? Damn, that sucks. The bomb pop kit ruined. Damn. Well, I mean, at least it was cool enough. You could probably find a throwback if you wanted to that maybe fits better. I don't know. Worth a shot. 3rd minute. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I don't blame you either. Pulisic. Christian Pulisic crosses in, blocked away. That's a corner. USA is pushing hard right now. Portugal played yesterday, but yes. Oh. Well, probably get a better throwback version. Yeah, most Central American teams only wear names on their jerseys during Gold Cup when it's all centered in America. Not even World Cup qualifying, because Jamaica didn't wear names on the back of their jerseys during World Cup qualifying. Ball crossed in. Header cleared away. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I'm just saying you probably should. Throw in for the USA. They're dominating right now. I can tell you that much. There's a reason I keep up the starting 11 as much as I can. They say USA goal. De La Torre plays it back. How behind am I? Forward. Scally. Joe Scally plays it to Pulisic. Pulisic. Oh! Cross. Header. Goal! Ricardo Pepe with a header. Uncovered. Unblocked. There you go. 4 minutes in. 1-0. 1-0 United States. Ricardo Pepe. Guess that's why they started him. Nice header. There you go. Not yet. You got one. You need 6 more in Grenada to somehow score one. But what a cross from Pulisic straight into Pepe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh! Defender slides, and then Pepe just heads it in, crouches down, and just smashes it in. Beautiful goal. Ricardo Pepe. I'm thinking he may actually be back in the 5th minute. I'm thinking he might actually be back. Pepe scores, back in the team, scores a goal. Maybe he needed to start. You're ahead of me. Winvo's in front of me. I'm ahead of you. It is what it is. I don't know how to put Peacock forward, so even with WWE shows, so I'm just got to stick with this. And no, I'm not putting it on DirecTV. Not even at the half for TNT, so I just got to stick with this. Peacock's like the hardest to fast forward. It legitimately sucks. But if I have to watch WWE pay-per-views on there, at least I have it for that, right? Oh, by the way, speaking of, well, you're 6. What are you watching it on, Winvo? If I wasn't a wrestling fan, okay, no, that's a little bit harsh. I'd probably still want to watch the Premier League. But I didn't get it for the Premier League. I got it because WWE moved their pay-per-views there and the network. So, when the Premier League was already on there. So, no, if I wasn't a wrestling fan, I wouldn't have Peacock. But here we are for 5 pay-per-views a year? YouTube. Oh, yeah. 6-12 for me. 1-0 USA. 1-0. Nice. From where? Charlie's, Penn Station, some random place in Colorado. Shot! Oh, past the post! Off the post! Oh, my God. Whoever said Grenada might score was closer than I thought. Jesus. Okay, Grenada can actually score. Nice, nice. Hopefully you enjoy that game on Tuesday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yep, Tuesday. Yep. Really? Huh. I didn't know it did that. That's really just the ring lights, though. I don't... The ring light reflects, but my TV, though. Sure? Sure about that? My TV doesn't reflect? I don't think my TV reflects. Huh. Interesting. Just kidding. Carl's Jr. Hardee's, Carl's Jr. I like Hardee's. Taste of Philly. Okay, so that's some Colorado. All right. If I need to try it, tell me. Or if it's something I should try if I ever out there, tell me. Cheesesteak, peppers, and onions. Would they put pickles and mayo on it? And not peppers and onions? States. Midwest. Got an email the other day from someone with an email, Sir Isaac Nutton. Not gonna lie, it made me laugh. That's hilarious. 8th minute. They're playing on opening day, but they're playing in St. Louis on opening day, the opening series, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to make it. But I went last year, so. Opening weekend's hard to get in at Busch. It just is. It just is. It'll be sold out, and even putting in for tickets is hard for opening weekend. So Saturday was never going to happen because TFC. Sunday, well, even then that's hard. Opening days, you know what, so. But I always knew that could have been the case. What's up, awesomeness? How we doing? Gets the cheesesteaks without the mushrooms, onions, and peppers. I like mushrooms. You don't know about St. Louis. I mean, yeah, the Yankees are there, but St. Louis on opening day, it's a hard ticket to get. St. Louis loves their baseball. I mean, they sell out a lot of games during the regular season, but opening day, opening weekend, home opener, oh, you know they're going to sell it out. Even if there's nothing special, as in, World Series championships or somebody coming back or whatever. No, it's going to sell out. Big drinking, eating fiesta for the Croatia-Wales match. It might spill into the Canada game. That ain't bad. Nice. Well, I could go to a different Cardinals game this year when Marcus Stroman's starting for the Cubs and wear a Cubs jersey. Or a Stro Blue Jays jersey. I don't know. Maybe I'll wear a Jays hat with a Cubs jersey. I don't know. Because it's Stro. But if I'm going to go to a Cardinals game that isn't Stroman pitching against the Cardinals or Jays against Cardinals, I'm going to wear Cardinals stuff. Except if I went to Braves Cardinals, I'd probably wear Braves stuff just because I have the jersey to wear it out. But 11th minute is what it is. They are. 1-0. That doesn't surprise me. I don't support Seattle. No. I was watching them in the Club World Cup. I was backing them because they were in the MLS team in CONCACAF playing the Club World Cup. I don't support Seattle as one of my teams. It was doing the right thing, so to speak. Because of the Club World Cup, that's why. I know a lot about Seattle, but it's more like they're my, not enemy, but they beat Toronto to the punch every single time. It's sort of like destined to do this forever, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. They're not really enemies. They're not really friends. They're just whatever's set up to be set up, That may not have worked, but you know what I mean. I really don't hate Seattle either, but I don't support them. 12th minute, 1-0. Yeah, I remember the Supersonics. Mississippi State, TFC, Blue Jays, St. Louis FC, and St. Louis Cardinals. And the Raptors and the Leafs and the Blues. Yeah, close enough. You should. And no, Chelsea's my European team, by the way. I do have European teams. Well, I have a soft spot for Liverpool as well, but Chelsea. Pepe could get a second save. Chelsea first, Liverpool I have a soft spot for. This cheesesteak good, nice. I like both Chelsea and Liverpool. It's not been a good year. Not at all. And of course, I just watch Serie A. I just watch a lot of Serie A as well. I really don't have a favorite. I just watch everybody. Pulisic. Yeah, I know. Tuchel to Bayern. Good for him. Well, at least Davies is Tuchel. That's good. But, USA's dominating Grenada right now. This game should keep on getting farther and farther away. But yeah, Chelsea's in trouble. Liverpool don't look so good right now. I thought Pepe was going to score a second there, but I'm happy for him. I was at a Toronto Blizzard versus Seattle Sounders game in 1979. 24,000 people were there. Exhibition Stadium, which is the parking lot for BMO today. Exhibition Stadium, the Blue Jays' first stadium, which they were still playing there in 1985 when they were in the ALCS that first time. Pepe couldn't get to that ball. Liverpool finished. Right now, yes. I did not expect Arsenal to be in the top 2, except 2019-20. And, I mean, last year, I can't really say last year, but they overcame it. But 2021, 2020-21, that was a bad injury year. This year, nice. They did sort of overcome something last season, but plays for it. Short free kick, and it almost worked. 1-0, 16th minute. I can't believe that almost worked. Huh, interesting. 1-0, 1-0. Like rolls through, and he almost ran onto it, and it worked, that short free kick. USA to win by 5. I wouldn't be surprised. This game's going over, and it's probably all USA. Somebody said USA 7-1. Grenada did hit the post, so that ain't too crazy. But I wonder what the line is. What's the over? Probably should have taken it. What's the over? Well, they have this. I think they will get an easier draw in 2026, and they'll get out of their group. The field is bad. It's as bad as that Canadian game versus Bahrain. No, that was worse. But this is a bad field. But that was worse. Bahrain was worse. minus 3,500 for USA. I'm talking about the over, like how many goals, the score line, over under. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Probably live odds too. But yeah, this game was obviously a USA win. Like, that's a stupid bet to make if you want to make any money. And then going the other way, stupid, because you're going to lose money, most likely. Now, Mexico, on the other hand, with the way they're acting, probably could have got away with it. But, well, not in the end, but there you go. Yeah, he's fighting Kaiser, Ludwig Kaiser, right? Imperium. Yeah, I heard he's Cuban. He's got Cuban blood, I know. Thoughts on Austin Trusty starting? He's playing pretty well. Austin Trusty got a good start, good place to start. He's playing well. Hasn't really been tested, but it's Grenada. What do you expect? But he's doing good when he needs to do something. So it's good to see him get a start. But I think he could handle El Salvador too. I don't know exactly what Hudson's going to do with the roster going into Monday. But I think Trusty should start both. I mean, he's a center back. I think he could start both if he wanted to, but I think he could handle El Salvador as well. And honestly, I think he's better. And honestly, I think Austin Trusty is better than Walker Zimmerman. Legitimately. And I like Nashville. Or I respect Nashville. I enjoy watching them. But Austin Trusty is better than Walker Zimmerman. Hot take, maybe, but I don't know. St. Vincent scored a penalty. Well, that's why they tied it up then. Belgium whipped Sweden, and they finished third in Canada's group. Football's a weird sport. I think he can be trusted in defense. Who do you want as the next USMNT manager? Personally, well, no, John Brooks is good, but, he got froze out by Berhalter, but maybe the new manager will bring him back in. But I'd rather see John Brooks and Austin Trusty than Walker Zimmerman and whoever, you know? Maybe the new manager will bring in John Brooks, but, Seems like there's another USA goal. They're playing forward. Again, 30 seconds behind because Peacock sucks and you don't know how to put it forward. Doesn't let you fast forward, so we're a little bit behind. De La Torre, Scally, plays forward. Nice. Pulisic, Aronson, and they just let him score. Oh, my word. He puts it past 2 defenders in the middle. Just slight hole, and he puts it past them. Beautiful goal, Brennan Aronson. 2-0. That is in the 20th minute. 15 minutes later, it is now 2-0 USA. But yeah, Brooks has been frozen out by Berhalter. I think the new full manager will bring him back. But who do I want as the next USMNT manager? Like, I want Jose Mourinho. I know it's not going to happen. I want somebody like a Jose Mourinho or a Nagelsmann or somebody of that ilk. It's not going to happen. They're going to either bring Berhalter back or bring in somebody who has no business coaching the USMNT. If it was me, though, I want them to shoot for the stars. They're not going to do it. Or they'll just keep Anthony Hudson. I mean, he's not doing bad here, but it's a minnow. He didn't do bad in January either. He's better than he was at the Rapids. I'll give him that. The Champions League is preseason. I'm going to hand Toronto the round of 16. Not that I'm mad that he did it. Thank him. I thank him for letting Toronto go on that beautiful run. But, yeah. Trusty's better, I agree. Trusty should have been called up earlier. He could also play left back. But then you have Scally, though. So, yeah, left. You have Scally, though. So, but yeah, he can also play left back if needed. Yeah, they're smooth. Obviously, it was going to happen. That's why because they have Bitcoin as their currency. They accept Bitcoin, huh? That makes sense. Jose Mourinho, goal. Awesome. Brendan Aronson, great shot. Aronson is great. Brooks is done. I still think he got screwed over. But I don't know Trusty and De La Torre well. Luca De La Torre is a wonderful midfielder. I think he's better than Musa, if I'm being honest. Like, if I'm being honest, I think De La Torre is better than Musa. It should be Adams, McKennie, De La Torre. I'm going to be honest. I see the light. Personally, and Trusty's a great center back. Oh, really? Oh, well, I guess he didn't get screwed over then. Maybe Berhalter was right. Fair enough. Thierry Henry. No, if the USMNT gets Thierry Henry, the most that's going to come out of that is him coaching the players, acting like they're as good as him, like he was at Montreal. Which, that was a great video, I'm not going to lie, when he was coaching the players on the side and acting like they were as good as him, like the one touch and all that video. Yeah. But, no, Thierry Henry is not cut out to be a manager because he believes every player is as good as him. Look at what happened at Monaco. Look at what happened in Montreal. He's a mid-manager. I don't know why you want Thierry Henry. Great player. Horrible manager. Okay, not horrible, but mid. Not what the U.S. needs. But it's a big name, so it's going to look like a great appointment. I can see it now. I can see the MLS talking heads now saying, oh, Thierry Henry is a great appointment. Forgetting that in Montreal, they were mid. Yeah, they made the playoffs, but it was a wild card game. And then at Monaco, they went downhill fast. Now, did they sell everybody going into that season? Yes. But did they still go downhill? Yes. So, yeah, I can't wait for that. Because he's the captain. I mean, they could easily have Aronson take a set piece or Reyna, but I don't know why the decision was made. You should watch more MLS. You're missing out. Yeah, Jose Mourinho should manage the USA. I agree. Why start Serginho Dest? Well, he's not starting now. I don't even know if he's on the roster. Hold on. He's on the roster, so you're saying why not? I think they're giving somebody else a chance. It's Grenada. I mean, you know that Serginho Dest is a great player, so cross into the box. Reyna! Gio Reyna! Brought down in the box, and that will be no penalty. I think they're giving somebody else another chance, or giving somebody else a chance. I think that's the point here. Where are we? Christian was named corner taker in World Cup. Now, that was just stupid. Hudson seems to be a better national team coach. Yeah, that's fair. I think that may have actually – there's no VAR right now. But, yeah, I think that might have been a penalty. And now Claudio Reyna is looking up dirt on the referee because he didn't give that penalty. That worked. Mourinho has too much attitude. I'd get someone from Sporting Ajax or Dinamo who hasn't got a big coaching opportunity. A lot of big-name managers are overrated. Fair. Carlo Ancelotti, he's only going to coach. To me, Carlo Ancelotti, he's only said he would coach Canada. I think he'd also coach Italy or Spain. And Brazil, he's rumored to coach. I don't see him coaching the USA. I don't know why he's rumored for Brazil. No to Thierry. Exactly. What's your thoughts on NYCFC signing USMNT midfielder Richie Ledesma on loan? That's a good move for New York City. They need to reload. They need a player like Ledesma in their midfield. I think it's a good situation. It helps New York get back to where they were and sort of reload very quickly. Also getting Santi back. No, Deschamps took you to a freaking World Cup final. He's bought himself another 2 years in the job. Let's talk again after the Euro. Henry's unproven. I agree with that. Vieira would be good for the USMNT. Yeah, he kind of got screwed over at Crystal Palace. So, yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Bob Bradley should go back to the USMNT. And then TFC gets somebody better. Fair. Bielsa for USMNT. I agree with that. Yeah, true. No pen. Fernando Santos lost first game in charge. Really? No pen, that's BS. Bad foul on Reyna. Miguel Herrera for USMNT. Klinsmann used to overtrain players. Half the squad was injured going into his last World Cup. Yeah, that's fair. But I didn't say Klinsmann should come back. Thoughts on Scally? He's playing pretty good. I think Dest is better, but Scally's playing pretty good. He's a good backup for the USMNT. Cristiano Ronaldo to coach USMNT. Give that about 20 years. Thierry Henry considered for Belgium. Then they went and got... Who did they even get? Belgium. I don't even remember. Offensive or defense? Offensive, since you've already built that up to Galaxy. LA Galaxy. Mihalovic will sub. I hope so, too. I think Mihalovic will come on later in the game. Jordi Mihalovic is really talented. And I can say that a lot more clear conscience now that he's playing for AZ Alkmaar instead of Montreal. But Jordi Mihalovic is a really talented player. I love watching him play. He was getting to that like Ramel Kyoto level of players like he plays for the rival, but damn, he's enjoyable to watch. He was getting there, but now he's not because he's playing for AZ Alkmaar, which I don't like a Dutch team. Taylor Booth against El Salvador. I hope that works out. Now Ramel Kyoto still plays for Montreal, and he's going to play Canada for Honduras against Canada. So there you go, right? So, I mean, I could be honest about players that play for a big rival and say they're good or not, but 29th minute, 2-0 USA. Who's your early pick for MLB champs? World Series is going to be Blue Jays versus Atlanta Braves. I got the Blue Jays in 7 over the Braves. That should be a foul. Yep, free kick outside the box. Pulisic taken down. That's a free kick. Let me see if I can, actually. No, you can't. Free kick. Pulisic's the best player so far. Well, of course. I would hope so. He's wearing the captain's armband, too. I would hope so. Pulisic's playing at his best right now. I agree. Now, if only Chelsea would let him play. McKinney. How come Luke Wildman's doing the commentating on TNT? Shot! Goal! Weston McKennie. What a beautiful scissor kick to pop it in the net. Weston McKennie makes it 3. Beautiful. Beautiful. In the 31st minute, 3-0. 0-3. Damn, McKennie is good. Beautiful goal. Nice spin, brings it down, pops off his shoulder of a Grenadian player, and then McKennie just scissor kicks it in, volleys it in from close range. That's hard to do. That's hard to do from close range, and McKennie did it. That is a pretty cool celly. I like it. 10-plus goals. I don't know if we'll get there, but 7, definitely. 7, definitely. Luke Wildman, they got him to do the USMNT games and US Women's games on TNT/HBO Max. Shot, goal! There's the Grenadian goal that somebody was calling for. 3-1. That was number 14, Regan Charles Cook, with a banger. Whoever said 7-1 is right on the money. Not yet, but they could be. Beautiful goal. Oh, no, that was 11, actually. My bad. Number 11, Miles Hippolyte, actually. My bad. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Yep, it was Miles Hippolyte, number 11. 32nd minute. Looked like the 14, but then... Beautiful goal, though. A minute later, the deficit's cut back to 2. 1-3, 1-3. Grenada's got one there, too. Beautiful goal, too. Hippolyte, beautiful. I'm surprised. Wow. USA caught bottlenecking. They were a little bit too questionable there. TNT is way behind Universal. Come back. So is Reyna Pulisic playing the 10? I think Reyna's playing the 10. Pulisic seems like he's out more wide. Fatmob has Pulisic playing the 10, but it looks like Pulisic's come out more wide. If I'm being honest, he's kind of pulled more wide. This whole game, he's pulled a bit wider. That's just the way I see it, though. Fatmob says Pulisic's the 10, but I'm seeing Pulisic pulling a bit wider. So I'd say Reyna's been more centrally. Pulisic's pulled out wider. I think Reyna's the 10, personally. If Reyna was pulling wider, then I'd be more sure. But Pulisic's kind of pulling a bit wider out. So Pulisic playing it forward. Shot, header down. Popped in. McKennie with a second. It's 4-1. 4-1. I need to stop saying it in Spanish because, let's be honest, I'm going to stop by number 6. It'll just be 6-1, 7-1, but there you go. 34th minute. Weston McKennie. With another goal. 34th minute. Uno Cuatro, 1-4. And McKennie just pops it in. He's onside. Beautiful goal. 4-1. Whoever said 7-1 is right on the money. I think they might have just called it. Pulisic can actually whip in set pieces. Yeah, I agree. Maybe it was smart to have him be the set piece taker except corners. Corners didn't really go too well. Or maybe Anthony Hudson is a better coach than Greg Berhalter. I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying that. But Anthony Hudson might just be a better coach than Greg Berhalter. Maybe they have their guy already. Who knows? It's Grenada, I know, but they played well in January too. From what I saw in the January window, Camp Cupcake, they played pretty well too. So I can't believe I'm saying that. 4th minute. Pulisic with a beautiful set piece. 5-1, says somebody. USA's winning the World Cup. I mean, Gold Cup. USA are scoring some amazing goals. They're playing well. I mean, just because you're playing a minnow doesn't mean you win dominantly. Mexico! I think I'm coming down some. I mean, I kind of do that. McKennie has a brace. I see 1 or 2 more before the half. Me too. Pulisic just can't be stopped. The U.S. is participating in the necrophilia challenge because Grenada may be dead. Finish the sentence. Canada's much better than the States team. I mean, let's see what they do against Curacao before we say anything. Like, let's see if Canada can do the same tomorrow night. Says Johnny, there for Johnny Cardoso. Pulley making Todd Bowley a reel. I mean, I hope he gets a start now. Johnny Cardoso. We got some fans here for Johnny Cardoso, who I guess is on the bench then. Yep, he is. Mm-hmm. Maybe he'll show up. No, that is incidental. No, that is incidental. That was a bad pass forward, but hey, you could have one of those when you're dominating. 38th minute. Curaçao's better than Grenada. I mean, that is true, but that's true. But Suriname, I mean, yeah, Suriname's better than Grenada too, but if you say Canada's better past the post, you would think. Yeah, that's why. That's why I'm being careful. How we doing, Hans? And then USA made the round of 16. They played well. They deserved it. Depending on if Prime Columbus Alloy Room shows up, Canada will have a test. If Room has an off day, Canada will get 3 or 4. That's pretty much what I'm thinking. And it's in Curacao, so multiply that by 10. Hell, they only beat them, 4-0 in Vancouver? So, be interesting. Lol. How we doing? Curaçao's better than Grenada. I mean, I agree with that. Suriname is too, but hey, USA did actually outperformed at the World Cup. Where's Zimmerman? At home where he should be. Austin Trusty and Mark McKenzie are doing a wonderful job. Yes, just like Suriname. just look at the Netherlands World Baseball Classic team. There's nobody actually from the Netherlands there. It's Aruba, it's Curacao, it's Suriname. Andrew Jones played for the Netherlands back in the day. I don't think he was. No, he was not. No, he was not. He's at home, where he should be. It doesn't look like it. Or maybe they just didn't take him to Grenada, but, you know, I didn't think so. 40th minute. He's not in Grenada. That I know. But I didn't think he got called up. Because he would have been at least on the bench had he got called up. Yeah, I actually don't know about the one-day war in Grenada. I do not know about that. I'll need to look into that. I need to research that. Yes, I do. And see if it's another U.S. imperialist bull. Well, it seems like it's an imperialist BS war, but you know, just like everything since World War II is imperialist BS. But okay. Reynolds looks shaky. Who is USA's new head coach? Their interim coach right now is Anthony Hudson, formerly of the Colorado Rapids. The same man who said the Champions League, the round of 16 in CONCACAF in 2018 was preseason to him. Same guy. But he's doing well with the USA, though, Anthony Hudson. I got to say, I like what he's doing. Mexican national team numerous times been caught. Oh, that's some tea. That's some tea. Mark McKenzie's playing good. Brian Reynolds, I haven't seen much out of him. A corner for Grenada here in the 41st. 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time, headed away. Yeah, but McKenzie and Reynolds. McKenzie's playing well. Reynolds, haven't seen much out of him. They haven't really gone down his side of the field. So, it's been more scally. So, can't really give you a mark on Reynolds. Do African game, Watchalong. Maybe I'll do a Moroccan game at some point. I would love to. That actually sounds pretty good. I agree. I would like to do a Moroccan game. I would have to say. I would like to. Or maybe AFCON. Serginho Dest playing. He's on the bench. But Scally's playing well, so Morocco versus Brazil, that was yesterday, and it's not even on TV. Algeria has a very good team. They do as well. But Moroccans seem to like me. From the World Cup and the Club World Cup, they seem to like me. So, and I like them. I'm a fan. I respect them. They have a Man City player as well. Yes, they have Riyad Mahrez. Oh, yeah, the Egyptians were on my ass. I said Seattle played a better game than Al Ali, and then the Egyptians were on my ass. And I just called it like I see it. They're like, or I thought the Brazil-Morocco game was yesterday, but it's not on TV anyway. So, it's not even going to be on beIN. So, as far as I know. Maybe I was wrong about it being yesterday, but somebody was talking about it. I thought it was yesterday, but it definitely said it wasn't on TV from like a US Soccer Plus post or something. But yeah, I called it like I see it about the Seattle Al Ali game and the Auckland Al Ali game, but especially the Seattle game. Yeah, the Egyptians were on my ass. It's like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, did you not watch the same game? "44th minute. And that's why somebody thinks I'm a Seattle fan. Somebody in this chat thinks I'm a Seattle fan. Tatis and the Padres would be a good one to watch. 44th minute. I don't think the Egyptians hate me, but they were on my ass. Brian hadn't been pushing up in the attack. Wonder if he was told to sit back more. I could see it. Cross in. Pepe tries to get there for a second of his own, but nope. It's still 4-1. Good first half, though. $30 seconds. I don't know if there'll be any stoppage time. Seconds left. One minute of stoppage time. I mean, me too, but I'd rather it be Toronto FC or a Mexican team than any other MLS team. If we're going to see it happen. You know, Mexican teams to know it can be done than Toronto because it should be us. Does Parker Days have anything to do with Trey Parker? I'm not from Colorado, so I have no idea, but I do know. I had to ask that question. If Robinson and Dest would have started, they would have gotten the green light to get up in the attack and provide support for the wings. I see that, but Scally's gotten the green light to go forward. Reynolds hasn't. Oh, Aronson's offside. Yeah, that was definitely an offside. Now Parker's the city in Colorado. Okay. Halftime, 4-1. You do realize I still had to ask the question about. You do realize I had to ask that question. Is it a Trey Parker thing? Because you realize I have to, right? But yeah, I get it now. Parker's a city in Colorado. So basically a Mayfest type thing. I get it. But seriously, I get it. I know. I know. I get that. I was just saying. No, that is incidental. Halftime, it's 4-1. Four to one at the half. We'll take a short break, talk about the stats. Carnival finna be so fun. Yeah, carnivals are fun. Enjoy a funnel cake. Funnel cake is the best. 4-1 at the half. Take a short break, talk about the stats at the half. You know what it is. Sit tight, be back. And enjoy the second half of this match. But USA's dominating so far. But sit tight, be back. Back for the stats at the half. Canada. What do you mean verdict on peanut butter? I didn't hear nothing about this. Back for the stats at the half. 5 shots to 8. 4 shots on goal to 7. 1 assist to 2. Interesting. 9 steals to 3. 6 fouls to 3. 37% possession to 73% possession. Actually, that's 27 to 73. Jesus. 0 offside to 1. 2 corners to 1. 35 correct passes to 185. 8 incorrect passes to 6. 43 passes to 191. 81% pass accuracy, 97. No yellows on either side and no reds on either side. It's 4-1 USA. Jesus, Grenada's getting dominated. Jesus, they're getting dominated. Oof, Maron. Oh, my. Oh, my. They're getting dominated. Them, man, Grenada are getting dominated. Yeah, they scored a goal against the run of play, and they've got 4 scored on them. Damn. Jeez. Those stats are freaking staggering. The USA is rolling tonight. They are rolling. 4 great goals. Pulisic, good assist to Aronson. Pulisic's had a good game, drifting out wide. I want to see Reina score. But with that being said, the USA, I don't have much to say besides the USA is McKennie assisted himself. I'll say that much. USA rolling to a victory, even though they allowed a goal to Hippolyte with that banger. They're still rolling. This is a freaking methodical game. It's methodical. It's not really a carnival if you don't see that. You're right. Whether you can carry peanut butter on a plane. So what's the verdict? I mean, I don't think I'd ever want to carry peanut butter on a plane. Even MRE packets, I don't even think I would. Hello there. Welcome. Even MRE peanut butter packets. Like, if I wanted peanut butter on a trip, I could go to a gas station and buy a small thing of peanut butter and a couple of slices of bread. Buy a small slice of bread or small loaf of bread. Why would you carry peanut butter on a plane if you're going to fly somewhere? If I'm on vacation, like, there's probably a store in that certain area that carries peanut butter and a loaf of bread and a small loaf of bread and jelly, for that matter. I mean, yeah, peanut butter gives good protein. Don't get me wrong, but peanut butter definitely, if you're not allergic to peanuts, is essential if you want more protein. I mean, I don't think so. But to each their own. Will AI steal real artist jobs? I mean, it's possible it can. It's possible it can, and it's possible that real-life artists can coexist. We don't know. All we know is the singularity is near. That's all we know. But it's near. We're a lot closer than you'd think to the singularity. Yeah, I would agree with that. If you can buy peanut butter and eat peanut butter and you want it where you're going, there you go. Buy it at a store, because I'm sure there'll be a store. Even if the thing's in Spanish or whatever language, it'll be there. But back to what I was saying, it's possible. It's possible that AI art and real art can coexist. It's possible that AI art is all there is. All we know is the singularity is close. It's very close to the singularity with AI and AGI and all that. That's all we know. And we are very close. Look at Chat GPT, look at DALL-E, look at all that, all this AI advancement. It's close. It's close. The singularity. Everybody's starting to notice it, even if you don't want to admit it. Everybody's starting to notice the singularity is upon us. AGI, human-like AI, is upon us. It's very close. So I'm not sure where it'll go. AI could kill us all. Who knows? We could either live in harmony with it or it could kill us all. It's a polarity. I hope we live in harmony with it, but it seems like that'll be the case. But there are people who want to doom and say there isn't. AI art is cool. There's room for it. I agree with that. Perhaps even take an FC Cool match when we're there. If we can find tickets, that is. Speaking of carnivals, after you get to know me better in 3 Years of Soul, I'll invite to all expenses except Colch beer to the carnival over in Cologne. That's nice. That seems cool. That seems cool. That seems cool. In the future, teams will be able to play teams in the metaverse already, knowing how the other team will play like. I could see that as well. When the singularity comes along, not passes, but comes along. Yeah, I could see that. I never thought of it like that, but I never thought of it like that. But there you go. Player you wanted to see at camp that didn't make it. I mean, for the USA, Balogun hasn't chosen. He's about to choose the U.S., but he hasn't chosen them yet. But seeing Balogun there is a good thing. But I think that's kind of where we sit. Scally got a chance. Trusty got a chance. Mark McKenzie got a chance. Maybe Paxton Aronson, I think, personally. I wanted to see Paxton Aronson. I wanted to see. They have Zendejas. They have Mihailovic. Sonora's there. You have Johnny Cardoso. DK's there. Honestly, yeah, for me personally, it would have been Balogun for the USA. Tillman, there's another good one. Yeah, Malik Tillman. But yeah, Tillman, Balogun, and Paxton Aronson. Paxton played in January. He did, but that was Camp Cupcake. I wanted to see him get a chance against in a bigger spot because I think he's there already. Jack McGlynn as well, I think, personally. I like Jack McGlynn. I think he should have got a shot. Teams are out for the second half. Philly has a great academy. They got a lot of good young talent. Football Americas is going live on YouTube after the game. Doesn't surprise me. But I'll see what they have to say later. I'll see what they have to say later. I didn't realize I had a YouTube channel. I wonder if it's Hercules's or the shows, but whatever. I'll see what they have to say. And what Sebi's going to waffle about now. And Hercules putting him in his place. Like always. 45th minute. Here we go. We're back. Jack's under in the U20 squad. I don't know. Yeah, USA Youth is great to watch. I agree with that. But I think all their youth is good enough to play at the highest level. I get he's in the under 20 squad. I get it. But personally to me, Paxton, Jack McGlynn, I think they're good enough to play at the full squad. But that's just me. That's just me personally. 45th minute. Plays forward. USA looking for more. Let's see if that 7-1 was the correct call. Ali Krieger announces retirement from the U.S. women's national team, planning to win it all with Gotham FC in the NWSL. What's your thoughts? Ali Krieger, wonderful defender. going to be sad to see her stop playing. I think very talented player. even though I'm not a USM or US women's team fan, I can respect they're like a big rival of Canada. The men's side is a little bit more murky, but on the women's side, it was always US women's and Canada, but it was always a talented player and respected the way she played the game, or she plays the game. So hopefully her season goes well with Gotham. And it's sad that she won't play at the World Cup for the women, because going out as a champion over there, having a chance to do that, when you're in a World Cup year, you'd think they would try to push on forward and then make their decision after that. But again, sometimes you know you're not going to get called up, and you know that it's just time to call it a day on that level as well. So ESPN FC's channel, but they're taking it over, I see. Worst and best soccer shows on TV. Like, are we talking commentary or like shows based? Because if we're talking about based shows or soccer based shows, of course, Blue Lock and Ted Lasso are great shows. I don't think there's really any shows based off the sport that are bad, like as in dramatized, scripted, whatever. I remember that, was it Just for Kicks or something that was on Nick back in the early 2000s? That was a good show. I liked Just for Kicks. Ironically enough, it came out basically, I feel like it was coming out around 06, 07, like when I was actually getting into the sport. But yeah. Bayern are stupid. I agree. I like Tuchel, but Nagelsmann is a very well. The Wrexham documentary is amazing. I agree. I need to finish it. I watched the first couple episodes, though. USA coming up for 5. Matt Turner, who could be a Premier League champion in a good couple of months. I'd love to see it. Here comes Reynolds. His first really push forward of the game. Reynolds plays on. Luca De La Torre, shot! Rolls over the line. It's a goal for Christian Pulisic. Pulisic scores and rolls it over the line, 5-1. Pulisic gets his. In the 49th minute, and it rolls over the line off the goalkeeper. 5-1. Beautiful goal, Pulisic. Well, I don't know if it was a beautiful goal, but it was a goal nonetheless. He deserved to get his, though. So 5-1. There we go. Whoever said 7-1, on the money. Ilias, how we doing? Y'all hit that like button. Super chats are on. Y'all know. Go. They don't care. Just Bayern. But yeah, the Wrexham documentary, I still need to finish that. The first season. I'm not going to lie. I watched like the first 6 episodes and then fell off. Not because it was bad, but let me tell you something about streaming shows, even if they are sports documentaries, okay? If they are a series and I watch them for any determinate period of time, I like the show. Because mostly all I watch is wrestling and sports and listen to music. So, if I watch a show, if I stream a show, and it's a new show, I really like it. Or I watch older shows that I already like, if it's not sports or wrestling. But, or older episodes, you know. So, like, Legends of the Hidden Temple on Pluto. There's a lot of Legends of the Hidden Temple on Pluto, right? I watch a lot of the old episodes of Legends of the Hidden Temple. I do. In free time. There's a good bit of that. But if there's a new show, like I watched 6 episodes of Welcome to Wrexham. Great show. Just because I haven't finished it doesn't mean it sucks. It just means that it fell to the wayside. But I watched enough. I like it. Wentworth. Watched like 5 seasons. Didn't finish it. Need to finish it. Like it. Peaky Blinders. Love Peaky Blinders. Sopranos. That's older. I did watch it when it first came on, and then of course. But there you go. That counts as old though. Like binge watching The Sopranos at an older age is different than watching like Peaky Blinders or Wentworth. But you get the point. Point is, I understand that. Basically, if I watch even 6 episodes of a season of a show, binge watching it, I like the show. Or if I watch more than 1 episode, I'll say about 3. 3's the cutoff. 6-1, Jesus Christ already. 52nd minute. Plays forward. Luca De La Torre. Plays up. Oh! Pepe for a second. Ricardo Pepe's in through and he pops it in. 6-1. Beautiful goal, Ricardo Pepe. 1 away from 7-1. That's 53rd minute. De La Torre with a beautiful pass forward. Jesus Christ, this may hit 10. I just realized this may hit 10. Dear God. Pepe has 2 legit non-PK goals that look amazing no matter who he played. I agree with that. Pepe's starting to believe in himself again. I think he's got there. I think he's back. I do think he's back. Just because he plays for Groningen doesn't mean he needs to do it in a bigger league. I think he's back. I think he's got his confidence back. That's all he needed. I got to say, I'll give it to Ricardo Pepe. I was being a little bit harsh on him, saying that scoring all those goals at Groningen was not enough to say he should be starting at the World Cup. But no, he's got his confidence back. And he looks like he's truly back. So I'll admit that right now. DK to come on. I could see that. Yep. 53rd minute. Whoever said 7-1. DK and Musa are up. Musa. Aronson plays it back. McKennie. Foul offside. Pepe's in a relegation battle with Groningen, but PSV's in talks with Augsburg for a permanent move. Nice. He'll probably make that move. I wouldn't be surprised. Can't believe what I'm seeing. Just impressed from the United States team. The way they're playing is just amazing. Yeah, they're playing wonderfully. And by the way, speaking of, sometimes even if you're playing a minnow, you got to actually play them to score multiple goals. Mexico. Mexico. I'm just saying, just because you show up, just because you're playing a minnow doesn't mean you just show up and win 5-0. You got to show up and play. You got to play. Mexico looked like crap yesterday. The USA is doing all they need to keep on getting better and better. They could have stopped at 4. They didn't. They could have stopped at 5. They didn't. They could have stopped at 6. They didn't. Whoever said 7-1 might have just time traveled. Now that I say it, Musa and DK's coming on. Pulisic is the man of the match so far. This is what we love to see from Pulisic. I agree with that. I agree. Pulisic man of the match, yep. USA will be miles better with Mexico with an assistant coach. Oh, man. It's crazy. Pulisic's been wonderful. I agree. I agree. USA still miles better than Mexico. We already said that. Pulisic's been wonderful. I agree. McKennie for Musa, that makes sense. DK for Pepe. Okay. So Reyna's still on. I want to see him score. I want to see Gio Reyna score. McKennie and Pepe off for DK and Musa. Like, I want to see Gio Reyna score. For himself, not for... It looks good on him if he scores. I can't believe he got called up that easily and he's playing that easily after all the stuff that went down, even though I don't think he had anything to do with his parents being blackmailing scum. There we go. That's the word. Without cursing, that's the word. Because Reyna's parents are blackmailing scum. Need Reyna to assist. That works for me too. I'll work with that. I like Gio Reyna as a player. I do. I think he got his attitude adjustment when he needed to get his attitude adjustment at the World Cup. Now, did Berhalter lie and say it was going to stay behind closed doors, and then did he talk about it? Yeah, he talked about it. Still doesn't mean Berhalter deserved to get blackmailed. I mean, everybody looks... I mean, in the Berhalter Reyna situation, at least everybody's part of it looks a little bit shitty. They do. But Reyna's parents look like big mounds of shit. Cross in. Oh, what a beautiful cross. Oh, De La Torre slips. Couldn't play the ball forward. Reyna's all the way back. USA won't beat Mexico in a while. We ain't losing. What are you talking about? What? They're beating Grenada 6-1, and you couldn't even beat Suriname more than 2-0. What are you talking about? Hell, Canada will beat Mexico at the Nations League Finals. Are you kidding? What? Yeah, I believe that. And that looks like Reyna's down, pulled something, got a cramp, but he gets up early, or gets up quickly. 60th minute, takes the free kick, plays it forward, and Reynolds doesn't get it. Yeah, I see that. 3-0 or 3-1 over there. Yep, I see that. CONCACAF hasn't updated yet. Okay. 60th minute, past the hour mark. Mexico has a penalty goal, so only one goal from open play. No, they were both. It was an own goal, actually. But yes, one goal from open play that may have been offside and an own goal. The penalty was skied over the bar. But still, you're right. You're right. Technically, that's correct. Them Pepe haters are quiet after the 2 goals. I didn't hate on Pepe. I was just saying I think he had more to prove. Turns out, I think all he needed was his confidence back. Turns out he just needed his confidence back. That's all. You know. 61st minute. But I understand that. I think there always should be asking for a more better look at somebody. But Pepe's got his confidence back, and hopefully at PSV he does well. Falls to Matt Turner for a goal kick, or falls out. Would have been Matt Turner, but it's a goal kick. Booth. Taylor Booth. What, is he coming on? I'm not a critic. I'm not a peppy critic. I was saying I need to see more. Because everybody was like, oh, he's doing amazing at Groningen before the World Cup. He should have been called up. I'm like, okay, do it bigger league. I get the U.S. has a crap striker group. I get it. But shot blocked away. But now I see all he needed was his confidence back. He's got some he's got damn good talent. He does have quality. But he's proven that he does have his confidence back that he had at Dallas. Ready for DK to score again. I hope he does for your sake. 62nd minute. Aronson. Crossover and tries to get it to Musa, and that was a horrible pass. Yeah, Booth is up, and Alejandro Zendejas is up as well. Jonathan David plays for Lille, and he got to 50 goals faster than Eden Hazard even did. And Eden Hazard is a legend to me. So that means a lot to me personally. And Jonathan David could do it in the Premier League. Pulisic offers Zendejas. And Booth is coming on for Reyna. So Reyna won't get his goal or assist. Cap died. 64th minute. I agree. Jonathan David is too good to play for Lille. He should be playing for Arsenal or Chelsea. Okay, no, I wouldn't even wish that on him. I wouldn't even wish that on him. Hazard is sitting every game. Hazard is a legend to me for what he did at Chelsea. Not now. Yeah, I know he's washed now, but he's built a legendary career. Or at least a streets won't forget career. And that's going to make me cry. Whenever I see somebody saying, in 10 years' time, 15 years' time, somebody's going to say, streets will never forget Eden Hazard. That's going to make me cry that that's what his career was. Is that a good thing? I mean, is it really, though? It's like, oh, remember this guy. Like, to me, streets won't forget is, hey, remember this guy? Like, he was pretty good when he was good. That's kind of what that looks like to me. I don't know. Exactly. Streets never forget Daryl DK. He's not there yet. Because to me, Hazard's a legend. But you could say, like, for a baseball comparison, even though Scott Rowland's in the Hall of Fame or will be in the Hall of Fame, somebody's going to be that person who's like, streets won't forget Scott Rowland. Right? Which he deserves way better than that. Probably somebody who said he didn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame would be the person who says streets won't forget. Oh, yeah, Fernando Adi's definitely a streets won't forget player. Yeah, from Fernando Adi, I agree. Streets won't forget MLS is back, Io Akinola. Now that's one. There we go. Streets won't forget 2020, Io Akinola. There we go. Favorite MLB players. Currently, Marcus Stroman, Alek Manoah. I like Bryce Harper. Albert Pujols is not playing anymore. Lars Nootbaar, Shohei Ohtani, Tyler O'Neill, Vladdy Guerrero Jr., Austin Riley, Dansby Swanson, Freddie Freeman. Did I say Tatis? Tatis Jr. I'll review Mexico, Jamaica. I just don't know where I'll be live for it. That's what it was. If I'm live here, I'm live here. It's just I don't know where I'll be live for it. I think I will be live for that game. It's just depending on where. Streets won't forget 2020, Jeremy Abobase. Still 24 minutes left. Yep. Streets will never forget Tati. He's better than that. But, again, back where I was, Tatis. I like Tatis Jr. I still like Marcus Semien, even though he plays for the Rangers. Stephen Kwan off the Cleveland Guardians. I think he's pretty good. Yeah, I'd say that's where I am a fan of Stephen Kwan. I am. Formerly, or legends, Albert Pujols, Scott Rowland, Bautista, Edwin, Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones, John Smoltz. He still sucks as an announcer, though. Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, Chris Carpenter, Roy Halladay, Ricky Romero, Joe Carter, Vernon Wells, Johnny Mack, John McDonald, Lyle Overbay, Justin Smoke, when he was good, Matt Adams, Streets won't forget Matt Adams, David Freese, Streets won't forget David Freese, Anthony Rizzo. Oh, well, Anthony Rizzo still plays. My bad. I'm still a fan of Anthony Rizzo. He's a current player. Yeah, Anthony Rizzo. Yeah, so there you go. Bowley's going to wear 7 for the Timbers. Good. Streets won't forget Zach Greinke. I'm a fan of Greinke. I like Zach Greinke. I play FIFA a little bit. Not much, though. Well, there goes my tournament redemption, Sweet 16 tournament redemption bracket or second chance bracket. Son of a... Alabama-Houston was my final. What the hell? Damn it, Alabama. Shit. My MLB list: Betts, Ohtani, Tatis, Machado, Judge, Arenado, Bauer, Harper, Albies, Acuna Jr., Garrett Cole. Yeah, I like Betts. I agree with that. Arenado, Goldschmidt. Streets won't forget the Nats beating the Astros. I love that series. I like Albies, Acuna. The only one I don't like on that list. Okay, now I respect Judge, but Garrett Cole, I don't like him. I don't like Garrett Cole. I even like Machado now. I don't like Garrett Cole. I just hate the Judge plays for the Yankees, but I don't like Garrett Cole. Wait, how do you like Garrett Cole and Bauer? They hate each other. That makes no sense. Acuna for Babe Ruth. What? Yeah, I'm watching WrestleMania Night 2. Night 1's going to be a little bit harder to pull off, but maybe a little bit of Night 1. That's a save. Not the full thing, I should say. I'll be watching Night 2, though. TFC plays on that one. 71st minute. You mean Howie Kendrick with a frickin' acting like he's in a muscle car? Like Howie Kendrick acting like he's in a muscle car? That was pretty cool. I like Howie Kendrick. I like him. Cody all the way. I mean, kind of have to now. Streets never forget Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig's more of a legend than that. De La Torre's improved so much. I agree with that. 7-1 Brazil has been reached. I count 6. Or is it 7 now? Hold on. Let's see this play out. De La Torre plays it forward. Zendejas! Banger! Golazo! Golazo, Alejandro Zendejas. Yep, it's 7-1 now. '72nd minute. 7-1. What a shot. My word. Zendejas is just there saying, damn it, I'm going to go. And he went and banged it in. I mean, it was a bounce, but still beautiful shot. Alejandro Zendejas. 72nd minute. And the U.S. got him in 7-1. Whoever said 7-1 was on the money. If I had a prize to give out, I'd give it out. But I don't have a prize to give out. USA playing like Brazil. Don't let Germans hear you say that. They're going to cry. Oh, wait. Wait, no. Germany was a 7-1. What am I? My bad. No, don't let Brazilians hear you say that. Wouldn't they technically be playing like the Germans? Wait, whoa. I just confused myself. Wouldn't they be playing like the Germans? Now I just made some Brazilians cry. '74th minute. If we got Balogun, the world would be scared. I honestly would be too. I honestly would be. Zendejas, amazing. They're going to bring on Johnny Cardoso. So whoever was here to see Johnny, he's on. Here's Johnny. Please tell me somebody got that reference. Here's Johnny. DK. Think. Here's Johnny. For Luca De La Torre. Johnny Test is a great show, but that's not the reference. Go and watch The Shining. No. Because I don't like Disney. That's why. I'm not a Disney adult. I could care less about Disney. I do not have Disney Plus, even though they have Remember the Titans, but it's not worth it just for that. I am not a Disney adult. I've never liked Disney. Okay, there's a couple of Disney movies I like. A couple. But I never liked Little Mermaid when it was animated. So, no. I'm not going to watch it. I didn't like it when it was animated. So, why would I watch it live action? I'd rather be on the mountain with the stars than in a castle. You get what I'm saying. Here we go again. No, we're not going to go there again. I'm just saying. I'm with the mountain and the stars. The mountain with the stars, not a castle. But you want to know Disney movies I do like? Remember the Titans, Mulan. I liked Frozen. Hey, yo. Isn't it the other way around, though? What part of the game is this? I mean, that wasn't too sus. What, Winvo? I mean, out of sus things said, I don't think that was... I think he got it the wrong way around, but I don't... I've never seen... Well, you watched the Canada game, yes. Yes. But, again, Disney movies I like... Well, Canada / TFC, like it's a double. So it'll go like at 2.5 hours instead of 2. Or I guess 3 instead of 2, but whatever. And the RSR will be double as well. So I'll talk about Canada and TFC in the same review. Because that just seems easier. But again, I like Mulan. I liked Pocahontas. I like Remember the Titans. Toy Story. Okay, I like the Pixar movies. Pixar isn't really Disney to me, though. I know it's Disney, but it's not Disney to me. Like, I like Cars. I like Toy Story. I like Monsters, Inc. I like the Pixar movies. But to me, that doesn't seem like Disney to me. That seems like something totally different. I know they help distribute it, but Pixar's Pixar. So 79th minute. But out of like Disney movies, I liked Remember the Titans. I liked Mulan. I liked Pocahontas. I liked Frozen. I know. I saw it once when I was in grade 12 in Xbox 2. We were doing some with Disney movies, and they showed us Frozen, and I actually liked Frozen. I wouldn't have watched it myself, like on my own, but I did like Frozen. I was forced to watch it, but I liked it. So I wasn't too mad about it. It wasn't that bad. I didn't see Frozen 2, though. Is there a third? If there's a third, I didn't see that one either. 80th minute. Based on performance, would you start anyone against the more important El Salvador game that you maybe wouldn't start, like Zendejas, De La Torre, or Trusty? Trusty should start. I like Zendejas. Reyna, I think Zendejas was better than Reyna was. De La Torre, I think the midfield should be De La Torre, Adams, and McKennie. I think that was fine. DK should start. Maybe Tim Ream over Mark McKenzie. Maybe Dest over Reynolds. Or move Scally over Dest over Reynolds. Nice, Isaiah. Plays through over the bar, 81st minute. So, we'll see how it looks. But I think everybody who got a chance looked pretty good. That they deserve more of a chance than just today. I think they deserve a second go-around. That may not be the way this window works, but I would. Booth hasn't really showed much to me. Cross in. Header. Save. Trusty locked it down. I agree. Tim Ream and Austin Trusty as the back or the center backs on Monday would be just fine in my book. 1-7. All right. Whoever said that, on the money. On the money. 81st minute. Still 9 minutes plus stoppage time. Dominic got punched. Dominic Mysterio. Ex-con. Oh, Ray finally punched him. Took him forever. Offside, no score. I thought it was about to be 8. Plays forward. Shot! Oh, what a save. Zendejas out for blood. He's good. The U.S. 2026 World Cup squad is going to look a lot different. It's going to look a lot different and a lot more polished for sure. USA has a touchdown. They already do. I mean, you could have added the 2-point conversion. Header, save, cleared. I mean, a touchdown and a 2-point, but... And somehow Grenada has a rouge. Zendejas is though threatening, and Wolff can whip some balls in. Cheesecake or carrot cake? Well, I choose cheesecake, but technically cheesecake is a pie. I mean, think about it like this, right? Cheesecake has a graham cracker crust. It has a filling. Cheesecake is not cake. It is a filling in a graham cracker crust. That's a pie. Yeah, I know I went full Mike Leach. I know I am, but I'm right. And Federico Bernardeschi's right as well, because he said it first. But I agree. If you think about it, it's correct. I went full Mike Leach. I get it, but I'm right. Cheesecake is a pie, not a cake. Because it's a filling in a crust. You don't really bake them. Well, you could bake them, but maybe I need to have a baked cheesecake to realize it may be a cake. But all I've ever had is a slice of cheesecake from like Cheesecake Factory, so I can't really tell what the big cheesecake looks like or a real baked cheesecake looks like. And then, of course, no bake refrigerator cheesecakes. Like those Duncan Hines or whatever. And I could wolf down like 4 pieces. Like, I could eat like 2/3 of that thing by myself. Well, tart's more like a pie anyway. It's in the pie family, but a tart is not a cake. So, again, still sort of right. But okay, I'll give you that. But a tart is in the pie family. It's not in the cake family. So, I think I just had my candy corn moment. And no, if it's not Halloween, candy corn sucks. Like, I'll eat a small bag of candy corn if there's any left over from a Halloween night. But just in random times, no. I mean, it is a cheesecake, isn't it? Grenada substitution, 86th minute. '86th minute. It's supposed to taste sweet too. Grocery store pre-made cheesecake doesn't. Well, Walmart cheesecake doesn't. I'm talking about like those box Duncan Hines refrigerator setting cheesecakes. I'm not talking about buying it from like the Walmart bakery. I'm talking about like a Duncan Hines box. Dominicans helped Guatemala with a draw against French Guinea. Please don't choke. See, there we go. I mean, I'm a big sweets guy. I like sweets. I like Haribo Gold Bears. I like Pixie Sticks. Nerds. The Nerds from Wonka. M&M's. Red, pink and red Starburst. The favorites, Starburst. I don't like yellow Starburst. And orange is okay, but favorite Starburst is better. Of course, Coca-Cola, but we're talking about candy. I like chocolate, white chocolate Kit Kats. I like white chocolate. I like Hershey's Crackle. USA or Canada, if you had to choose to get to the final, Canada. 88th minute. I do like Kit Kats in general. Guatemala is facing Belize. Haribo, Airheads Extreme Belts. Airheads are good too. I've never had the Extreme Belts though. Pink Starburst Fruit Mentos. I like Fruit Mentos. Sour Skittles. Hershey's Cookies and Cream. Hershey's Cookies and Cream is good. I do like Sour Skittles sometimes. Sour Patch Kids. I used to really like. I haven't had them in a while. But I like Sour Patch Kids. All sour belts are good. Like those Hubba. Were they Hubba Bubba? But they were some sort of gel. I think it was Hubba Bubba. Like gel in like a tube. Like sour apple, cherry, strawberry. Like those. Those used to be cool. I don't know if they have them anymore, but those used to be cool. I don't know what they called them, but they were like in a tube and they were gel. They were like gel candy, like flavored apple, cherry. I think it was Hubba Bubba who did it. Those were pretty cool. I don't know if I see one, I got to get one. Horrible tackle. Let me see. Cross in. Shot! Past the post. Belize was stolen by the Brits from us. I have an idea. Sour Skittles, jungle juice, buy 50 packs of sour Skittles, mix it with liquor, light tasting juice like apple juice. Hubba Bubba gel sacks. Was that what they were called? I thought they were called something else, but here's Johnny. It was the play before. Maybe that they were called, but maybe they were. Full time, someone's right, 7-1. They call it full time. They don't even play stoppage time because it would have been a waste of time. Full time, 7-1, USA. Who's weaker, Suriname or Grenada? I mean, Grenada tried to go forward. I'd say Grenada, though. Suriname's the better team. Game over, 7-1. USA dominates. Chat, somebody in chat was correct that it'd be 7-1. What a call. Let's see if we can see who said it. If it goes back that far. It does. Mr. Who said it? Thought it was a bit earlier. Ozan said 7-1. USA was correct. Ozan Whoever's behind that channel said 7-1. They were definitely right. On the money. I wonder if are they a freaking time traveler? Now I got suspicions. With that being said, we'll take, of course, and he chose the USA, and he got cap-tied. Cry. With that being said, stream over with. Thank you for watching this stream. If you liked it, like it, share, subscribe, and know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlists. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the review of this game, which is pretty much just going to be the U.S. rolled. Like, I don't know what else to say, but the U.S. rolled legitimately. But we'll figure it out. We'll BS it to 10 minutes or something. Maybe the goals will take longer to talk about than the actual game, but we'll figure out a way. With that being said, I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. What a game.